Guys, head to a Hawaiian destination that stands apart from the typical. Tina is chatting with the one and only Gabe, the travel guy, this morning. Tina.
That's right, Gabe Saglie. Hello, haven't talked to you in a while. You look very nice and relaxed. How are you?
Hello, Tina. Well, that's because I'm on the Garden Island. I'm on Kauai, on the North Shore. I can only feel relaxed this time of day.
All right, the topic today is sustainability here. And you're saying that you see a trend where you're going. And Kauai, Kauai on the big in Hawaii is embracing that, right?
No doubt about it. Yeah, listen, you look at Google Analytics, the term sustainable hotels, sustainable travels has been creeping upward every year for the last 5 years. I think it's part of our post-COVID reset for sure.
Yeah.
And I think that there's a willingness. 80% of travelers saying now that they are willing to pay a little bit more, especially the Gen Y and Gen Zers, willing to pay a little bit more to stay at a hotel that offers sustainable features. So definitely a growing trend. The question is, what is it exactly? How do we tap in to the sustainable movement of travelers? Well, that's the thing. I am at one hotel, Hanalei Bay, on the North Shore of Kauai. This is the newest resort here on the island of Kauai, one of the newest on the entire island chain. This is part of a brand that is all about eco-friendliness and sustainability, and they're defining it in a variety of different ways. Number one, design. If you look at the room I'm in right now, Tina, the ceiling made from reclaimed wood. On the wall, on the walls here, sort of a reimagined hula skirt. These are all elements from the landscape that surround this hotel that are being brought in. Plants all over the hotel, water features in the rooms and all over the hotels. Again, aimed to emulate and sort of fold into, not shove itself into, but fold into the landscape here, which is so lush and so beautiful, which is why they call this the Garden Island. Another feature, wellness. There's a gorgeous 18,000 square foot spa and wellness center here with state-of-the-art, cutting-edge, hands-free treatments in some cases. I spent part of the day yesterday.
Oh my gosh, that looks so beautiful.
In a meditation pod with LED lights and surround sound that really allowed me to escape and reset beautifully. My treatment, I was draped in kava leaves to reduce the tension in my joints. It was fantastic. Great 10,000 square foot fitness center there as well. And the other thing here, I think, that helps define sustainability is the outreach to the community, Tina. This brand, One Hotels, is all about communing with the neighborhood here, with the locals, in charitable ways, and allowing travelers to do that. There's a program here, for example, that once I leave here, if I've got gently used clothes that I don't want to use anymore, I leave it behind, and the hotel will donate it to a local charity. They'll hook me up with the Kauai Humane Society, and maybe I can hang out with the dog for part of the day that's looking for its forever home. So this connection and support, genuine support of like the local community, another big aspect of that sustainable travel movement.
That place is beautiful. It's so relaxing. I see why you look like you look. Just nice and relaxed there. So do you have any favorite experiences?
Oh, yes. In fact, I got to drive yesterday. I'm here with my wife and my daughter. And we got to cruise the island in the house car. They've got about 10 different Audi e-trons, all electric vehicles. Oh. And you get to borrow it. And again, it's a way of sort of teaching folks how even when you drive, you can be a little bit more mindful, a little bit more sustainable. So yeah, I got to take this puppy out. Great pickup on the e-tron. And it's a great way, sort of eco-friendly way to cruise the island, discover these tucked away beaches, take the road into the forests that are so nice and lush. I just feel like I looked really good, Tina, inside this car.
You even smiled there. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that you video recorded yourself and then you smiled.
I got to give credit to my wife for that one. And the other thing is the food scene. So there are wonderful little food projects here that this hotel, for example, is very supportive of. They'll send their visitors out to a place called Common Ground, for example. This is a farm that uses no pesticides, no herbicides, no fertilizers. Everything they serve you, and they do meals throughout the course of the week, grown either on this farm or farms within a 3-mile radius. So very sustainable, regenerative farming practices there. And of course, we visited a couple of the farmers markets that pop up on the weekends. So you're getting that tropical fruit directly from the folks who grew it. Again, this is a hotel that just got a Michelin key, by the way, where the restaurant will use almost exclusively, a food that they get from local ranchers, from local growers, local purveyors. And again, as a traveler looking to tap into this more sustainable, more eco-minded way of traveling, this is a place that allows you to sort of tap into all of that. In a place that, as you said, is absolutely gorgeous. I love the earth tones on this property because it almost makes, there's a seamlessness between the indoor and the outdoor spaces here. and you're on Hanalei Bay, surrounded by these lush mountains. You saw these mountains and these forests in Pirates of the Caribbean and King Kong and the opening credits of Gilligan's Island, and you can be here too, Tina.
Okay, the name of the place again?
One Hotel, Hanalei Bay. One Hotel. There are about several in urban locations like New York and West Hollywood and Miami Beach. They're opening some locations in Cabo San Lucas and Toronto. But this is their first resort property. This is a brand that started back in 2015, so a young brand, but squarely focused on eco-minded and sustainable travel.
All
and
right.
this property here in Kauai is just a beautiful example of that.
Thank you, Gabe. Gabe, the travel
Mahalo.
guy. And thank you so much, Gabe Saglie. We'll be right back.